Yo, what is going on? PartTimerZack here. In today's video, I think you guys kind of get the idea of where this one's going. So we're going to be kind of talking about Hiiro and seeing if she's really going to be the one that is coming for the new event. And honestly, she was one of those units that I thought was actually going to come last event, and we kind of got sideswiped by Eve and Cincha, which, you know what, both very cool units, very cool units. But I want Hiiro. I want to see what she looks like. I want to see for sure what type of element she has. A lot of people are saying thunder, which, you know, I can kind of get behind, obviously, as a thunder main, but I want to see what's going on. I want to see what is going on with her because she has a cool art and overall just a really cool premise. So I want to see what her abilities are. I want to see what's going on with her. But let's just take a minute to look at these rewards. So this is a little bit late on the actual thing. I think it came out on the 21st, so we're like a day late on this. But as you can see, hey, some cool rewards. They just keep giving. I don't know what it is. Day 5, 1,000 premium currency, just because, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of cool that they keep giving it. I'm always surprised every single time I see something like this. I'm like, hey, more rewards. Cool. So you know what? I definitely take it because I spent quite a bit of my stuff on the newer banner trying to see if I could pull some water units. But mainly that is what's going on with that one, obviously. As you can see, though, if we pull it up, you can see this little guy here. And if you go into like the wiki and you go into like her A3 form, you can see that that guy is definitely right there. So honestly, it has to be, right? I mean, why else would they show like literally the exact same little dude kind of hanging out? So obviously they didn't show like the big wolf dragon. I don't really know what you want to call it, but obviously it's a dragon, but it kind of looks like a wolf at the same time, which, you know what, I kind of dig a little bit. So overall, obviously her art style is really cool, and from what I can kind of tell, she definitely looks like she'd be kind of like a Thunder, especially from the fact that she's from the same faction that a lot of the Thunder units are from. So honestly, like, that would just be something that I'm super stoked for. And obviously there's no reason to put this here unless they had some reason for it, and that's kind of what I think it is. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, though, is this right here. So we kind of got a backdrop or a black background essentially of what you can kind of see what's going to happen with the new event, and this is yet another teaser. So you guys know that I would wait on this. Honestly, I'd usually just wait until the event is, and then I would kind of speculate and talk about a lot of different things about it. However, I wanted to talk about it now because I got some stuff going on this weekend, and so I won't be able to record it just in case something happens. And so I want to get it right now today. So there's obviously the aesthetic of where I imagine Hiiro would be from, or at least some sort of idea of what kind of backstory we can expect to see. However, the overall like frost and overall ice kind of gives me an idea that she's going to be kind of paired with somebody from the water realm or somebody who has something to do with water. Obviously that could just be coincidence based off of the architect of, you know, the house and, you know, the different things that go into the weather. But I also think that it's like Bethlehem. I couldn't find anything like really on her as far as like an image. I couldn't find much on her, but basically this is what she looks like right here. I can't find anything like a certain pose or anything like that, but you can definitely see that she's hanging out with like Noah and stuff like that. So honestly, I really find that she's a cute character, obviously, and I don't necessarily know what her gimmick would be because, you know, Hiiro, you can kind of look at her and get a general idea of what's going on, especially since it's probably in-game art, whereas Bethlehem is one of those units where obviously I can only really see her on different images that they've kind of produced and given out, and so I don't necessarily know what she would be. She kind of looks like Alice from The Fire, so I'm hoping that she's, you know, maybe even a 5-star unit wouldn't be bad, but honestly I can't really tell because obviously Hiiro is going to be probably the 6-star unit for the banner, and maybe they do like a 6-star and a 5-star. You know, honestly that wouldn't be that bad, especially if you got like a 50% chance on her on the new banner. I'm not necessarily sure who she'd be paired with. If Bethlehem is in fact a 6-star, then obviously they'd probably share the banner a lot like Eve and Cincha, which is definitely a path that they could go, obviously, because they have done it before. But honestly, I'm digging the aesthetic. I love this kind of stuff. So if this is what the new event's about, I'm all for it. I want to dive into the story and see what's going on. So if you guys have any speculations, you have any more news for me to cover, let me know down in the comments for sure. This is going to be kind of a short one. I just kind of wanted to go over what I'm thinking and kind of what I'm feeling and kind of get hyped with you guys. So essentially, I'm super ready for it, and I am ready to get going for some different roles and some different stuff covering the event. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.